Hey, I just really quickly wanted to go over the solutions to the double replacement problems that were posted on Canvas. The first one I'm going to go ahead and have you skip. There was no mention in the solubility rules about mercury 2 compounds, um, so you're free to skip that one. All right, so remember on these problems, what you want to do is you want to look at the potential products that would get made and determine if one of them would be insoluble or not soluble. All right. And if that's the case, then a reaction occurs. All right. So the easiest way I think to do that is just to swap out the negative part of each of the ionic compounds and determine whether or not that would be determine the solubility of the products. All right. So doing that here, you would get silver phosphate and potassium nitrate. Silver phosphate would not be soluble according to the solubility rules. All right. So from that point, we're going to turn all these things into formulas. We're going to designate the states. All right. So remember, this needs to have an S after it since it's not soluble, and that stands for solid, and then balance. All right. In the next problem, both of these potential, notice I put a question mark here because we don't know whether a reaction is going to occur until we determine the solubility of the potential products. Switching the negative parts or the anions of the ionic compounds, both of those in this case would be soluble, so no reaction would occur. All right, so you don't need to continue on with that problem past that point. The next problem, calcium carbonate would be insoluble. So we put the formulas down, and this is what we would have here. The next problem, mercury 1 chloride is would be not soluble. So we bring those, so a reaction would occur. We bring those down and balance it, and this is what we get. For calcium, for this one right here, this calcium sulfate would not be soluble. So we put an S down there, bring everything down and balance it. For sodium, for this next one, sodium nitrate and magnesium sulfate would be the potential, excuse me, the potential products. Both of these are soluble, therefore there's no reaction. For the next one, we look at the possible products. Aluminum sulfide is not soluble. That's why we give the S for solid there. And then we bring down, we make all of the formulas, and then we balance the equation. This is what we would get. The next problem, both of the potential products would be soluble, so it's no reaction. And for the last problem, we have calcium carbonate, which would be insoluble. So there is a reaction. You bring all the formulas down, balance, and here's what you get. All right. Thanks, and hope that makes sense, and good luck studying.